Okay, so I pulled all the Phillips screws out here, and I pulled this dash bezel out. Now what I gotta do is pull all these little 1/4-inch screws out of here and pull this part of the dash, the instrument cluster out. What we're doing today is I'm gonna take this clock here that doesn't work, and we're gonna try to cut it out of there, and we're gonna put this tachometer in its hole. So it's just gonna be kind of jumping around doing some video here and there. But we're gonna try to make an in-dash tachometer that looks kind of factory. So hang in here with us, and we're gonna get this done. If you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe, and stick around and see how it turns out. Okay, so now what I'm doing, I'll show you guys on one. You gotta wiggle the tip of my knife under here and just pop it a little bit, and these little fastener deals pop out, little clips. Got to do them all the way around this piece of plastic. This one's already got some broken plastic next to it. I'm going to try to get under the clip here where it's busted. There we go. Okay. So now, got the clock exposed. I got to take the little screw out of this so I can take the handle off. And then I'm going to cut this piece out in here, the size of our tachometer. Yeah, that ought to be fun. But yeah, for first, I think I got to get a little tiny screwdriver in there, pop that apart. Okay, so I etched this back out of here, cut it all out. Was super careful to push this tape away that the power all goes through, so everything works still. Unhook the clock ones there. I'm gonna get those wrapped with electrical tape. Got this pushed in here. Ended up popping the little face pieces and glass out, and then we'll get our little booby looking thing here. That's what it looked like to me, I guess. I had to take the back off of this one side too. I'll take the back off this piece. I'm gonna have to glue this in good so it'll stay on there, and then it'll kind of look factory. I just got to push all the little pins back in and everything. We'll have our little tachometer built right into our dash. Also probably ought to take this and scrub it in the sink real quick and let it dry out so it's all good and clean before we reassemble it, and we'll get her all put back together here. Okay, so I went live and ended up not showing a whole lot about this, but here's my tachometer put in here. I had to cut the little piece back on there. I had to cut this one off and glue the nipple piece on there. But there you go. Before you install this, I'll show you where you can cut this all out and stuff. There's a switch down there for 4, 6, and 8 cylinder. Make sure you set that to how many cylinders you have. And get some of this white crap off here before I put it in, because it's all floating up into the gauges. Don't need that, but I have to pop these covers back off, vacuum it all out real good. But yeah, it almost looks like it belongs in there, right? That's what we're going for. And then tomorrow we'll get this installed. Got to do some troubleshooting, see why the lights aren't coming on in here. Might be something wrong with the headlight switch or something. We'll get her figured out. So we'll keep the video going here. Appreciate y'all tuning in and that. So when it kicks off again, it'll be tomorrow. Okay, so we got our tack all hooked up here. We got our red wire. We run to a hot off the ignition. Our black wire, we ground it out on that bolt there. The green wire goes under the dash, and it hooks to the negative side of the coil here. Okay, now then before you want to fire it up, I already touched on it on another video. Can't tell you enough. On the back of here, make sure you slide that selector switch to how many cylinders your engine is, or it's not going to read properly. Let's fire this baby up. There you go. Now all I got to do is slide the speedometer cable back in, hook that plug into the back of my dash. Then we'll get the bezel put in and all that stuff, and we'll try her out. Do a little more running for you. Okay, so here we are. Like I say, we got a clean, like, stock factory appearance here. Just minus the clock. I glued this in place. Instead, we got our tachometer in there. It's kind of painstaking trying to find one with the perfect measurements and everything. But, like I say, I looked around, finally found one I liked. Let's fire her up here. My shift deal neutral safety switch here. It's kind of a pain. There we go. Okay, RPMs come up. Just trying to get out of the glare here. There you go. Works like a charm. Good way to modify your car and leave it stock appearing. Like I say, some people put the pillar mounts up here, other people hook them on the steering column, whatever. This is a lot cleaner, more factory look. So thanks for tuning in, y'all. Hope you like my video. Please like, comment, subscribe. Catch you on next.